why haters be telling me to mind my business when they're out here not minding theirs. Shut your mouth and enjoy the tea. We all know you're here for it, sis. You a queen, one less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's a girl on the Jolering aka Sphere for back for entertainment. If it's your first time joining me, I was definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram at boldly Owamie. Follow me on Twitter as well. It's also at boldly Owamie. Now today my ninjas, we're going to talk about something that is quite serious, very serious. This is where I guess that we are going to agree to disagree with most people, or with a lot of people. But Oksalayo, what I'm going to state here is facts, whether you like to believe it or not. This is not even a matter of just, it's my opinion. It's my opinion, but it's also facts. When it comes to this particular situation. Now, my ninjas, of course, it's not anything to laugh about. It's not funny. However, there's a guy called Vumile, you guys, who's there. He is actually, or was, the owner of VMJ Forex. Very successful. Guy was driving a Bentley and my Maserati, from what I've heard. I did see some of his cars, like Nasha motor is yellow. Like, he was just definitely that yellow kind of guy, with expensive cars. And he passed away with a lady called Mbali, who was a police officer, and they're saying that she stayed in deep sleep, if I'm not too mistaken. Now, the story coming out is saying that they were both shot by Mbali's ex-boyfriend. The ex-boyfriend that she was basically dumping, because obviously, you know, she had met someone. Greener pastures and on, because they're saying that the guy was a taxi owner. I don't know if it was a taxi owner and driver, but in most times, you guys know how it is. Most taxi owners, sometimes they do become drivers. Like, if the driver ain't acting right, you gotta like take that taxi out. Now, I did see the video. I have the video. Unfortunately, because due to the graphic nature of the video, I cannot post it here, obviously. It is gruesome. It's crazy. I remember when a ninja sent me, was also my friend, I was just shocked. I was like, oh my God, like what? I was traumatized. The legend that, you know, the guy had over 16 bullets in his, like, it was raining bullets, and the guy that actually killed them went on to go home and shoot himself, so he's also dead. So he ain't going to jail because he also died. They are also alleging that you know, about 6 months ago he tried to shoot Vumile, and then that was when he got bodyguards, and so he thought that, you know, it's been long now, so everything is fine, I guess. And then he went on to now going back and forth, going to the, you know, to the Kase, without the bodyguards. And obviously, I guess that the taxi owner was just like, nope, nope. It is very much unfortunate. There's also videos of people basically talking about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and post them, or basically place them here. It's just audio, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Uvumile nayo unemage self, and so ijive umbali nje, he was never right for that boy. That boy unemali serious. Uvumile akanamali yokudlala, unemali serious. Uvumile unama garage i3, unama res apartment i6, unezindlu ezi2. One of Vumile's houses is 12 million. And so I think umbali ube naleyo nto leyo ukuthi hayi ngeke ngimiyeke lo, ngeke noma kungayenzakalani ngeke ngiyeke lo mfana lo ngendaba yalo. Nekukuthi lo amshiyayo i-out yakhe engayenzanga niksi, emthandayo, efuna ukuba naye beyilibele khuba naye, imenzela izinto. But certainly sekunovumile manje nayo make accept ukuthi nanga uvumile, nami bangilahla ngoba sekhona uvumile. That was never going to be nice nakuyo le out le. Ihlabekile nayo, ihuzukile la ihuzuka khona, inganamali yenzela umbali izinto. You understand? At the end of the day umbali bamthathe ngathi yonke into right, mele ivume nayo lengonya le. Nayo lengonya le was hurting. Bephatheke kabi. Bheka nayo self izidubulile out there, ukubonisa ukuthi ayinandaba, ithi lo uyahlanya. Ngeke abe nayo le life le acabanga ukuthi uzoba nayo. Bekumele abe ne life nami lo muntu lo. If akekho nami nconyiphele le nto le. Bafe kanjalo nje, bafele logo, nothing else, bafele logo. Uvumile is a lot of money ukuthi angafaka nje afestradeni, afela amantombazana sezone 1. uvumile can get untombazana ayifunayo eDubai le anytime. But now ngifela umbali wephoyisa wesikheberesho la ema deep blue. Akekho umuntu yazi ohappy ngale ndaba kaMbali ukuthi uvumile ushonela umbali. Uvumile was never a physical guy impilo yakhe yonke. Akhula sikhulu uvumile akazi alwe namuntu. Akazi abe aggressive to anyone. And so lento leyo ukuthi azofakani phela ufe njengenja la ele out imdubule kabuhlungu imshayile mhlawumbe uvumile nabo ma 16 bullets emzimbeni imdubulile la ngwenya idlalanga naye. Umbali ushone esimbhekile umbali so ushone ukuthatha isikhathi ukushona bekaphefumula hleli lapha emotweni abhekiwe nje bekungekho umuntu uzwilling ukukhumbala amfaka emotweni yakhe or ini amahambisa esibhedlela umbali uphele wonke umuntu kucwele lokushini baround
lezi trader and then lo Sherry history salo Sherry lo na captain lo Sherry lo na captain bakashade nenye out ye owner yabo yala e-Deep Kloof ezone 5 ngathi bacabaniswa ile ntwana yabo so le ntwana kunini bayikhuza ngalo Sherry captain kunini bayikhuza yo kunini ngathi le out na personal ize yaya kulomntwana yamtshela lo le out yaya kule out yamcela captain ukuthi shemfethi ngiyacela brawami yabo yasicabanisa nemedia yami so le ntwana ngathi yamtshela wethu get off yabo so possibly ihit ibuya kule out obvious captain ibuya kule out obvious ngiyacabanga mina mangicabanga ngibheka kanti bahamba boyi-2 ngoba kathi sabahlala bayi-2 nale ntwana yabo lentwana le ihamba ngeMaserati le ntwana leyo ihamba ngeMaserati ihamba ngeMustang ihamba nge-A45 ithi ngizokuthumela ithombe zayo.
Yeah, that's true. Umbali ufostile nje ukuzwana novumile lengwenya yakhe beyibalwisa every time uvumile uze wathola ama-bodyguard uvumile bekana ama-beret lamba phoyisa lawa ama-beret lawa gcoka ama-beret bewahamba ngevideo uvumile uke wahamba nalabo bantu labo bamgadile because of this guy akhe yadubula uvumile ammesa understand and so uvumile for a while about 6 months mhlambe ahamba nalawo maphoyisa lawo but this thing yakhula down yaphela mhlambe novumile wa relax wasitshela ukuthi ayiphelile lento le outless acceptile ukuthi lo muntu lo ufuna ukuba nami but baleyo bamtshela uvumile ukuthi uvumile mfethu uphuma kulomntana lo mntana lo uzokenzisa ama flop which naye uvumile self unemage uvumile ushiya umuntu endlini njoba busy nombali ushiya umuntu kavumile nje ubona uvumile live.
Hey, Owamie here, and I have some great news. If you have a YouTube channel or a business and you would like to get some affordable advertisement, I offer those services. Follow the instructions on your screen right now and say hello to some new traffic. Now let's get back to the video. Now, if you listen to everything that was being said, especially the first guy, you know, he's very much angry at the fact that, you know, Uvumile is dead. He doesn't seem to be angry that Mbali is gone. He even calls Mbali's Kibirish like, you know, she was a hoe. And so, you know, he's basically saying that the guy died for the girl, but the guy didn't die for the girl. The guy died for himself. Like, he chose to go and be with Mbali, even though the allegations are saying that, you know, the taxi owner even warned him to say that, hey, you know, stay away from my woman and this and this and this and this. He made a decision. I don't believe that it was Mbali's fault that the guy is dead. I do believe that, you know what, he made a decision and obviously, you know, he got what he got. It's very much unfortunate. First of all, the advice that I'll go ahead and give you guys is this one. I know it's all fun and games, and I know you guys will be in my comment section like, hey, Owamie, a man has to know who he is. A man has to know he has a wife. A man has to know he has a woman. I do agree with all that you guys say. However, unfortunately, there are certain people whose minds are screwed very much different, okay? There are people that will not mind killing you and killing themselves. And unfortunately, you is dead. Bubu, you is gone. For umuntu. How many times have you been in a relationship and you thought, oh my God, this is the one, and it ended up not being the one? So you might even be dying for not the one. quite sad. That's the first thing I'm going to say, is that when you go and date someone that you know has a person, you need to understand that Makujaivwa, you need to, like, once the drums roll, you have to dance. The poppers will dance. At times, they dance, Chibubu. So you have to dance to whatever beat that is being played over there. Unfortunately, for Mr. V, he passed away and he died horribly. I saw the video, as I'm saying. It was gruesome. And looking at the fact that, he was someone that had amassed so much wealth. And they're also saying that he even had a woman of his own. Imagine you're gonna die in the streets for some girl when you have got your own woman back home. Number one, that is very sad. Number two, let's not forget that Mbali also passed away. One of the most unfortunate things that I'll go ahead and say to you guys is that what I've realized in life is this, and I've said this: dating people that do not have much to lose is a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. It honestly really is. And let me explain to you guys why. I remember when I spoke about this, there were people that were saying, even guys with money, they will kill you. Even guys with money, they will do this. Some even referenced the whole situation that happened with Karabo Mgwena. And I do agree, okay? I do agree. However, what you guys don't say is that at most times, if you find that a guy is super rich and he's a thief, he's a thug, or he's a scammer, or he is like, at times we can also include them, like Forex guys. They make a lot of money because at times some are legitimate Forex guys. They just Forex. And then there are others that open schools or they trade for people, which is illegal. So they take money from people, which is equivalent to thieving. So, you can be at 10,000 rands today, and tomorrow you are at 100,000. Day after tomorrow you're a millionaire. Of course, you didn't even work for that money, so that money is gonna go to your head. You really didn't suffer or strive for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if you see someone that has worked really hard for everything that they have, they think twice and 3 times before they do something stupid. Those are facts. You can choose to disregard those, but I'm telling you guys the honest truth. Sometimes stay away from poor-minded guys. Not just poor-minded, because truth of the matter is, a poor-minded person, the poverty radiates out. A rich-minded person, the richness radiates out. Which is why even if you get somebody that is a thief or somebody that is a crook, their money finishes just like that. And then they have to go and thief again. So if they are good at the thieving, then they're going to have streams of income. But even the way they spend money, that's why they will go and buy 10 Louis bags. And you find that, oh my gosh, if you calculate all those bags, they costed 300,000 rands. And you're like, did you need even those many? They spend money in a way that even you are going to realize, you are going to see, they don't really care for it because it's not what they worked hard for. But somebody that does not have much to lose, do you think Bali's boyfriend felt like he had much to lose? If they're alleging that 6 months ago he tried, it means this guy, even for 6 months, he couldn't heal, he couldn't move on. He had just told himself, and he did. Be very careful out there. Be very, very careful. It's a very sad situation. And unfortunately, even if we can all come here and cry and shout and say this is so wrong, because it is, they are not coming back. You only have one life to live. Do your best to live it as long as you possibly can, especially not with stupid things. Like, imagine that they killed you for someone's girlfriend, they killed you for someone's boyfriend, or they killed you for someone's husband. And when you date people, stay away from people that, guys, I don't even want to say stay away from taxi drivers, but I'm just simply saying that try your best to look for people that have things to lose in life. Because if you don't, you may end up dead, and you may end up in a situation that is very much horrible. There's nothing more dangerous than a person that does not have anything to lose. And don't ever feel like, don't. Those people are very dangerous. Regardless of how sweet they can be, regardless of how they can be there for you, regardless of all that, you need to just be very, very careful, because it's quite sad. But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. And yes, I remember I was talking about this day before yesterday, to say that some people will kill you for the ones they believe is theirs. And another thing again, before I actually get out of here, if you heard the comments of this man, especially that first guy, that is a guy that can also kill, in my personal opinion. I don't know him, I don't know who he is, but the way he speaks, you could hear it's like it was not nice for the guy. The guy also struggled, with her, and now because of Owamie came, and now she thinks that she can just go. He just said that if not, then this is not gonna happen, this and this. And I listened to it and I was like, and there are many men that were defending what this taxi driver did. Others were like, I'd also do the same. You can't leave me here just because a richer guy came and whatnot. And guess who those guys are? They're the guys that you date, our younger sisters date, the guys that we look at. That's the thing. Learn to up your standards and then add tax on that. It's okay to be single. It's okay to be alone whilst waiting for someone you feel deserves you and you deserve. So this is quite a sad situation. The only reason why this made it to the papers and the news is because obviously the guy was very rich and he was someone that was well known. But these similar stories like this happen all the time. All the time. They just don't make it to the news. So be very careful out there. Anyway, ninjas, I love you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and obviously share, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.